What's going on, everybody? You're listening to the S3. I am your host, JD. Along with me, as always, is Lady M over in Patriots Corner, about 3 feet away from me. Lady M, how you doing?
Good.
Excellent. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Some of you are live. Some of you are listening to the recording. If you're watching on the Facebook and YouTube channels, go ahead and type in hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. Also, make sure that you both like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment. Be nice, be mean. We really don't care. All right, before we get into all that, though, before we get into our show, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our main sponsor, Heroes Media Group. Heroes Media Group is a digital media branding and publishing platform committed to providing a voice for our community heroes and those who support them. For more information on how to launch your podcast and your brand, please go to www.heroesmediagroup.com. We've got a lot to go over today. We've got a jersey giveaway today.
Yeah.
We only had like a handful of people that actually like show up and say that they want the free $200 jersey.
Right.
But that's all right. It's our first giveaway. I expected like 2 people. We get like almost 5 times that. So that's awesome. So make sure again that you check out our sponsors, El Diablo Baracho LLC and Heroes Media Group. Before we get started, what is first for today?
Headlines and horrible jokes.
Headlines and horrible jokes. We want you up front. They're horrible headlines. So when you think, oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, we told you exactly what it was. Horrible jokes. Headline number 1, the Indianapolis Colts decide not to trade running back Jonathan Taylor, and he'll remain on the PUP list, the physically unable to perform list, making him ineligible to play in at least the first 4 games of the season. He'll miss games against the Jags, the Texans, the Ravens, and the Rams. There's 2 ways to look at this. First off, Taylor is legitimately hurt, or he's just making up the excuse of being hurt, and he just wants to get paid, or actually now he wants to get traded. The Indianapolis Colts basically came out and said, we're not trading you because the team wouldn't meet their demands of a first-round draft pick. Rumor has it that the Miami Dolphins, of all teams, why is everybody all of a sudden coming to the AFC East? That's my question.
Everybody's panicked. They got to stack their teams now.
I miss the old days, like 5 years ago, when everything was easy for the Patriots and all the other teams sucked. Now all the talent is just bum rushing the AFC East, which should have like at least 3 playoff teams, potentially all 4, maybe. All right. So with that being said, Dolphins turned down giving up a first-round pick. So that tells me that maybe the Dolphins think that he is hurt.
Yeah.
Right? Because you should give up a first-round pick for Jonathan Taylor, a.k.a. Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Right.
You should totally give up a first-round. He's worth it. Go ahead and give it up for him. The only reason that you would not is because he's legitimate. I can't get that word out.
Legitimately.
What she said. What the hell? Legitimately. I wrote it down. I can't even read it as I wrote it. All right. Moving on. So we got that going on right now. Taylor, he's on the PUP list. Not going to play for the first 4 weeks, as are the rules for anybody that you put on the PUP list. First joke. Lady M, what did the fish say when he swam into a wall?
I have no idea.
Damn. Horrible jokes. We warned you. All right. Moving on. Headline number 2. The San Francisco 49ers traded Trey Lance to the Dallas Cowboys for a 4th-round pick. Lance is the former number 3 overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. 49ers originally traded a boatload, a.k.a. buttload, for Lance. San Francisco acquired the number 3 overall pick from the Dolphins in exchange for the number 12 pick in that draft, first and third rounders in 2022 draft, and first rounder in the 2023 draft. Dolphins turned those picks into drafting Jalen Waddle.
They also used the first round pick to pick up Tyreek Hill. So the deals worked out pretty damn good for Miami.
Yeah.
And San Francisco, just like, we tried, we failed, moving on. Does that work in New England? We tried, we failed, moving on. Do fans just forget about that? That they gave away the house?
No.
Right?
Not New England fans.
Patriot fans were actually screaming to move up in the draft for Trey Lance. They didn't move up at all. That's how they ended up with Mac Jones, which is who they wanted. If they gave away 3 or 4 first-round picks for Mac Jones and he doesn't win a big game title in his first 4 years, Patriot fans would burn down the stadium.
Yeah, it'd be riots.
But in San Francisco, everything's kosher, apparently. So, they got a very laid-back attitude in that city right now. Not going to go into that. But, so here's the deal. Trey Lance goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones, I consider this to be like shots fired for Jerry Jones to Dak Prescott. Be like, you either win us something this year or I have your backup waiting in the wings.
Yeah.
The new starter. Make no mistake,
nudge, buddy.
right? Like, make no mistake about it, though. Like, as much as I joke about, like, the Patriots are the real America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, according to Forbes magazine, are the number 1 brand in all of sports. They're like at like $10 billion. Billion. 10
I could see that.
billion.
Their fans.
Like, they are the number. I can't think of another brand in the world. Maybe Liverpool. It would have to be a soccer team.
Yeah, to
Man
get to those
U,
numbers.
maybe. I mean, it would definitely have to be a soccer team. But everybody knows the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody knows the Dallas Cowboys. You may not like them, but you know the Dallas Cowboys. So Jerry Jones sending a message to Dak, in my opinion. What do you think? Put it in the comments. 2 muffins were sitting in an oven. One turns the other and says, wow, it's hot in here. The other says, holy shit, a talking muffin. All right, come on. That was kind of funny. Headline number 3.
Oh, God.
Bills safety DeMar Hamlin makes the Buffalo Bills 53-man roster. I mean, the comeback is almost complete.
Yeah.
He's just got to get that first tackle out of the way.
Yeah.
And then he'll be back. Like, I don't think in his mind he is worried one bit. And I don't think he should be.
No, it was a freak accident. He just got hit in the chest in exactly the wrong way.
Like, it's a fraction of a blink. It had to be in that window, not too hard, not too soft, perfect positioning.
Right to interrupt your heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll happen again. I don't think it'll happen again in
our lifetime.
years.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the NFL. There has been dozens of cases. Dozens. But that's going back since they first started tracking it.
Yeah.
And it's voluntary to actually report it.
Right.
So
right. That's
maybe it's happened more, maybe not. All right, so he's back. The only Buffalo Bill I'll cheer for, unless like one of my fantasy teams has Josh Allen, and I mean my love can be bought. Quite simply.
Yeah.
Not to move to Washington though. Just saying. Or Oregon or anywhere up north. Like, because I know you got some family members that might be checking this episode out. Like,
they're going to try to buy you now.
Oh.
They learned time ago who they have to beg, because I'm just a hard no. Hard pass.
Yeah. It's not happening. It's not happening. All right. What's ET short for?
Extraterrestrial.
No, it's because he has short legs. Wow. If he had tall legs, he had long legs, he'd be tall. He has short legs, so he's short. Don't read into these. All right. Headline number 4. All 3 rookie quarterbacks drafted in the first round of the 2023 draft will be starting in week 1. C.J. Stroud in Houston, Bryce Young in Carolina, and Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis. Putting you on the spot, wasn't in the outline. Who's going to have the better year?
CJ Stroud is the one I hear about all the time, so I just automatically want to say that name. I don't know enough about the 3 of them to really make an educated guess. I'm going strictly based on the fact that nobody shuts up about CJ Stroud for 5 seconds.
Okay. Out of Ohio State. I mean, everybody knows him. Anybody that watches college football knows him. Bryce Young out of Alabama, currently in Carolina, and Anthony Richardson, currently without a starting running back, is in Indianapolis.
I'm probably going to stick with CJ.
Yeah. All right. I will go with passing yards wise. I'm going with Richardson.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Anthony Richardson is going to have a better yards year. He'll throw for more yards. I like his receivers better than anybody on Carolina and anybody in Houston. And that's really not saying much. It's not. All right. What is the leading cause, in your opinion, of dry skin?
Dry skin? I have no idea.
Towels. That's so stupid. That's like, what is the leading cause of divorce in this country? Marriage. Hands down will beat any other reason. All right. That was headlines and horrible jokes. What's next?
First quarter. Patriots make surprising roster moves to get ready for week 1.
All right. So we're a week away. A week away. All right. Moving on. We're a week away from game number 1 and against the Eagles. And as of right now, if Mac Jones gets hurt, I'm not trying to speak this out in the universe. Big Mac Jones fan. And they don't have a backup right now on the roster.
Shocked that they just like later Zappy.
Well, this is what I'm thinking is going to happen because of the new rules saying that you can have up to 3 quarterbacks dressing, so you can have your practice squad quarterback dressed because of what happened in the playoffs last year with San Francisco.
Right.
They didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah, they got crazy.
Yeah,
to put it mildly.
So I'm thinking that he might bring them back and put them both on the practice squad. And in true Bill fashion, he's been known to release somebody to save cap space and then sign them to a smaller contract once they cleared waivers.
Right.
That's Bill.
Hopefully. It's a weird move. It feels like a weird move now. But Belichick doesn't do anything without a reason.
Yeah.
He's like a chess master when it comes to that stuff. So we'll see what their reason is.
If you ask me right now, will they have a backup quarterback in week 1? I'm going to say yes. Somebody will be dressed and listed as backup quarterback in week 1. They will be. All right. And they'll probably be called the emergency one. Also, Patriots sent veteran kicker Nick Folk to Tennessee. You did not like this.
I don't like that move. He's good. I mean, I know he has a certain yard line we were talking about. That.
Yeah, he's basically money inside the 40.
Yeah.
Inside 40 yards, I should say.
Even if we didn't keep him, maybe we needed to cut him because he was too expensive. But even if we didn't keep him as the main kicker,
well, he doesn't have
the
power. He's got the accuracy.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the power. Now, this kid that they picked up out of Maryland, Chad Ryland, he's got a cannon for a leg.
It might end up playing out well.
Yeah, they picked him up in the 4th round. You don't pick up a kicker in the 4th round
unless they're amazing.
Unless you're like, picture your fantasy football draft and somebody picking a kicker like in week 7, like in the 7th round.
Yeah.
You don't do it.
No.
That's pretty much the equivalent of what Belichick did. So, I mean, if you're going to make that move, he's got to be pretty damn good. And he is in college. Let's see if it transitions over
Or
to the pros and how he handles it. All right. What's next?
Oh, I'm unprepared. Lost my place in the show.
You want me to pick up from here?
Second quarter season predictions.
Thank you. All right. Season predictions. All right. So in the AFC East, you've got Buffalo, Miami, New England, and the Jets. And don't forget, the division winner goes to the playoffs. Up to 3 wild card teams. Or not up to, but 3 wild card teams. So they just decided to do 1 wild card team this year. No, up to 3. Okay. Who wins the division and who makes the playoffs from the AFC East, if anyone outside of the division winner? Who do you got? Buffalo, Miami, New England, and Benny and the Jets. Should say Aaron and the Jets. Aaron and the Jets. Now it's in your head.
Buffalo, Miami, New England. Buffalo?
You're going to pick Buffalo to win?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I concur with that statement. They are once again the best team on paper. But then again, they were the best team last year when I picked them to win it all. That didn't happen. I now know temporarily what it felt like to be a Bills fan. It's so close. It just doesn't
Ripped
happen.
away from you.
Wrong again. Shots fired, Bills Mafia. All right, but we both got Buffalo winning, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about the wild card teams here in a bit. All right, let's move on to the AFC North. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. Who's winning that division?
Baltimore.
You
Maybe.
got Baltimore.
Yeah. Bengals, you're going to give them a run.
You think they're done?
I'm feeling the Ravens, so.
I'm feeling the Bengals. I'm feeling the Bengals. Because I will take that offense against anything that Baltimore can play. I know Baltimore's got Zay Flowers. I know they've got Odell Beckham Jr. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything yet.
Not yet.
Do something. Prove to me that you can do something. Unless you're the Bills and I pick you to win it all, and then you still don't do it. And then maybe I'll pick you. All right? Prove it to me that you can do something. And as of right now, Cincinnati is the best team in that division.
Okay.
But I will say that I've got more fantasy teams with Lamar Jackson as my starter than I do Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't think any of my teams have Joe Burrow. It's in the 4th round, which is where I usually, 3rd, 4th round, where I usually pick a quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm usually, it's down to like Lamar. Like Burrow's already good. So, all right, moving on. So I've got Cincy, you got Baltimore.
Yeah.
All right, you keep track of these?
No.
Good. All right, AFC West, Kansas City Chiefs, obviously. You got the Chargers, the Jags, you got the Raiders, and you have the Sean Payton-led Denver Broncos.
The Chiefs are still, it's going to be the Chiefs.
You don't see anybody unseating the Chiefs in that division this year.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They should roll with that division. Chargers could threaten. I'm not. I don't know about Josh McDaniels and the Raiders this year. I think they'll be better.
Yeah.
I don't even think. I do not think they'll be playoff better.
No, they got to do some groundwork
They
and get
gotta
their
do
feet
it.
under them for sure.
So we both got Kansas City in that one. All right. AFC South, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Indy, and Houston. Who you got? By the way, if you're real quick, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, put in the comments, who do you have? Who do you have? So I can tell you that you're wrong. If it's not what I picked. All right. So Jacksonville, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Houston. 2 of them have rookie quarterbacks.
Let's go Colts.
You're going with the Colts. You're taking the Colts.
Sure.
You don't sound very confident.
I'm not
in
confident in
Richard's
any of those teams' ability to do anything. If we're being
Okay,
honest here.
so it's basically like a coin toss. It's a 4-sided coin, and it came up.
But the Colts,
the
I feel
Indianapolis
like
Colts.
the way that they were restructuring,
Even
could be
without,
something.
what about, like, they may not have Taylor.
Yeah,
Like, just because he's
That'll be a
sitting for
problem.
4 weeks doesn't mean he'll be ready to play in 4 weeks.
that will be a problem for them.
I've got Jacksonville. I like the Jags in that division, followed by maybe Tennessee, and then, of course, Houston at the end. I'll put Indy in third. You've got them in first. Interesting.
First.
Very interesting. All right. NFC East, we got Philly, we got Dallas, we got the Giants, and we got Washington, soon to have name change probably by next season. Commanders.
I just found out today they were originally the Boston Braves.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get to
Washington.
that. We'll get to that later. But I found that super interesting. Yeah.
Oh, more on this later.
Boston Braves.
Breaking news. All right. So who do you have?
I mean, it's going to be the Eagles, but Dallas is definitely going to give them a run.
I think Dak's job's on the line.
I don't know that that'll matter.
Yeah, I made plenty of money.
Sorry.
Campbell's Soup is paying me a ton.
Even if he plays it his best, I don't know that it's good enough to take on the Eagles.
He's
But
got
if they play anything like they did last year,
That's true.
they're going to be rough for anybody that plays them.
He's in Campbell's Campbell's Chunky, and he's got a mattress commercial, I think. He's raking in the sponsorship. He's trying to be like Gronk. All right, moving on. So I got Philly. I got Philly in this one as well. Next up, NFC North, Minnesota, Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago.
The Vikings.
You have the Vikings.
Yeah. Skull.
Didn't you
I'll do
spend
it.
most of your day like researching Detroit?
I did.
And you
They're my favorite.
Still picking Skull.
They're my favorite underdog team.
You're not even going with the underdog though.
They are looking really good though.
Be like,
They looked really good last year. They came out the second half of last year. If they carry that over into this year,
so they're your favorite underdog.
Yeah.
It's like watching Rudy and hope Rudy gets beat up by his big brother. Like I'm cheering for you, Rudy, but you just need to get your ass kicked.
The Vikings are going to do it. They got some stuff to clean up with their terrible
Defense.
but
Yeah. One
Their
of the
offenses
worst defenses in the universe, in the NFL universe.
they legit made me mad last season. You remember, like Vikings rage for like 5 weeks because of how badly they blew a fucking game.
I remember that game. Oh, I remember that game.
It's like, I hate you. Why did you get all of this wrong?
Actually, correction. I don't remember most of that game because I slept through it. I'm like, oh, they're up by like 90 points. And I took a nap, woke up 2 quarters later. I think it was early in the fourth. And like, they were about to lose it.
Dropped the ball. It was ugly. It was an ugly loss. It filled me with rage. There was no
Maybe I should go back and watch that game just so I can see what I missed. So you got Minnesota. I have Minnesota. I think that their offense is good enough to put up enough points to where people will be like, yeah, the defense sucks, but their offense is awesome. So, yeah, I've got that. I got Minnesota too. Skull on that one.
Skull.
Skull me. Anyway.
It's like Cheers, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. 2 points for you.
In Viking.
Circle gets a square. All right. So, next up, the NFC West. Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles Rams, and the Arizona Cardinals.
It's really hard to even pretend I'm taking anything seriously with the Niners in that mix. They're gonna just stomp everyone in there.
Really? You're not giving Seattle the. What about our boy Jackson?
Jackson will
He's
do
never
fine,
coming on the show now.
but he single-handedly isn't going to be able to take down the Niners. He needs his team to step up.
All right, I'll go with that. I'm right there with you. I think the Niners should have went to the big game last year. Unfortunately, they didn't have another quarterback on the roster. So I got San Francisco. Absolutely. NFC South, you got the Saints, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and Carolina. First off, shout out to everybody in the Southeast right now getting drenched. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Evacuate if you need to. Oh God, it's a terrible
Saints.
division.
Tampa
Terrible
Bay.
division.
No longer Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Get it? Tampa Bay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Took a second
That's
to
one of
get
the
it.
stupidest things I've ever heard.
I don't know. Torn between Tampa Bay and the Falcons. The Falcons were kind of on an upswing towards the end of last season. It makes me think that they might be able to top the pile. The Bucks did take a big hit. Yeah, okay, let's go. I'll go Falcons.
You're going with the Falcons. I'm going with the Saints in this one. Absolutely. I think that the best defense in this league, with Tampa Bay coming in close second, is in New Orleans. But I think that the better offense, with Derek Carr at quarterback, Michael Thomas, Kamara when he comes back from suspension after week 3.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be legit. Jimmy Graham came back, tight end. They got Olave. Like, they've got a lot of weapons. A lot of weapons. I like the Saints. You're taking again one more time?
Tampa? No, that's not what I said. I said Falcons.
Wow. She is so committed.
I'm not.
She completely forgot who she picked a minute ago. This is awesome. This is great work. All right. Now, the winners. Again, for me, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Jacksonville in the AFC. You've got Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City, and Indy as the division winners in the AFC. In the NFC, have Philly, Minnesota, San Francisco, which we all agree on.
Mm-hmm.
We all two of us. We all. Why are you even with me? Jeez. Definitely not the brains, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Say that to the person that forgot the team she picked 30 seconds after she picked it. So
then we've got I'm on the Saints bandwagon. You're on Atlanta.
Yeah, I think the Falcons might do something.
You realize that one of our sponsors is from New Orleans. Diehard Saints fan.
Oh, forgive me, I'm cute.
Oh, God, that's just common for any female. But I'm cute. I'm cute. I wrecked your car, but I'm cute. It's okay. I know I burnt your favorite jersey by mistake, but I'm cute. It's good. It's cute.
I don't actually believe it.
All right, so now we got to pick the wild card. Wild card. We have 3 teams in the AFC that we can pick as a wild card winner. We'll do one at a time. I have the New England Patriots making it to the playoffs this year. Who is your first team making it to the playoffs as a wild card?
I'm going to have to agree. I want to see the Patriots there.
Okay.
And they've got the ability.
That's one.
We all know that.
That's one. All right, so that's one team from the AFC East. That's 2 teams, technically, that are in the playoffs now. Next up, I am picking your Baltimore Ravens.
And I could take the Bengals there. So it's funny.
Really?
But yeah, I could take the Bengals there.
All right. So that's 2 playoff teams. There's only one more slot left. And Miami and the Jets still haven't been picked. There's a lot of teams. You got Miami, you got the Jets, you got Cleveland, Pittsburgh, the Chargers, the Raiders. All right, maybe not the Raiders. But, I mean, you've got Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee. Nobody picked Tennessee. Who's probably got the best coach in that division. And Mike Vrabel, former New England Patriots linebacker, head coach in Tennessee. Who is going to the playoffs? Last team. I don't have a countdown or a Jeopardy sound to play, so I don't want to do the dead silent thing. Who do you got?
I'm thinking Jets, if they can actually get to like
You've got the
get
Jets
it
going.
to work together, get a synergy as a team, they might be able to get their butts in
Here's
there.
the problem with the Jets. We've mentioned it many times already. Their offensive line sucks.
I know.
And if one of them gets hurt, you get worse than sucks. If 2 out of 5 of them get hurt, you get worse than sucks.
Yeah.
You want me to keep going?
No.
But you're sticking with the Jets.
I'll say.
All right. Stick by your word. I am going with the Chargers. Formerly San Diego Superchargers. Have you heard that song? Have I played that song for you? The Superchargers. They actually had like a legit song from like the 70s. Like Total Disco Superchargers.
Oh, funny.
I'll
No,
play
I've
it for
never.
you. Hilarious.
I was unaware of this.
Yeah. Apparently it was as popular for the Chargers as the shuffle was for the Bears.
Really?
Yeah, the big game shuffle.
That's impressive. Okay.
What's impressive is the fact that I haven't said the actual name of the big game.
Let's keep that rolling.
Very impressive.
We're working very
The
hard
big game.
to keep our noses clean.
The big game. And the funny thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure I actually have the rights to say it because I've got access to like everything through NFL media. I've got permission to use everything. Logos, media releases, like I can request credentials. But we're being safe. Why? Because I don't have the money for that fine if it does come.
Right.
So we're not saying it. It's the big game. All right. So I've got New England, Baltimore, and the Chargers going. You've got New England, Cincy, and who'd you say?
The Jets.
You remember the Jets.
I remembered.
All right. You got the Jets going, which means the Dolphins are out.
Yeah.
Dolphins are out. They are now in last place in the East. All right. Let's see.
Sure.
Let's see if right or wrong. We'll check it out. All right. In the NFC, I've got Philly, Minnesota, San Francisco, New Orleans. You've got Philly, Minnesota, San Francisco.
Philly.
That's right. You picked Atlanta.
I did.
All right. Hot take, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So for the wild card, who's your first wild card team?
Dallas.
You have the Dallas Cowboys going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
All right.
They're gonna.
Dak
win.
trying to save his job.
If they didn't have Philly in their division,
Let me ask you
they
this.
would probably take that.
If the Cowboys don't make the playoffs, is Dak still the starting quarterback next season?
No, I think they're gonna. I mean, I think that's the whole point of the strong arming they're doing for this season. They're
They brought in
very
Lance.
nice.
All right.
We'll see, but I don't trust them.
All right. So you got Dallas. I have our boy up in the Northwest, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Offensive rookie of the year. I'm calling it. Quit giving all the trophies to quarterbacks. I hate that. Who's the MVP? Well, it has to be a quarterback. There's nobody catching the damn ball.
Right?
Nobody blocking for you. Nobody doing the interceptions. Nobody sacking the quarterback. It's all the quarterback's job.
Yeah.
That's why I hate when they do head-to-head comparisons. Like, in a head-to-head, Peyton is better than Brady, or Brady's better than... They were never on the field at the same time. They just shook hands after the final whistle.
Right.
How are they playing against each other?
Right.
Seriously.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I can't. I hate that. Also, why is the quarterback... We're off on a tangent here, folks. Why is it that the quarterback gets the win-loss record? Why do they keep track of quarterback wins? How many wins like Brady had? But they don't keep track of running back wins.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a stat.
Weird.
Look it up. You could look up right now. How many wins has Tom Brady had in his career? It'll show you this many regular season wins. This many, because he's the quarterback.
But
He didn't tackle anybody unless he threw a pick, which he did do.
Teams win, and anybody that was on the team at that time should get to know that as their win.
But it doesn't. No. How many wins does so and so have at corner? Nobody counted.
Disagree with your stupid statistics. Whoever made that one.
The quarterback and the head coach gets wins. The defensive coordinator doesn't get credit for the win, even if they pitch a shutout. A shutout, not a shutout. Shutout. They don't get credit for the win. The head coach gets the credit for the win. Offensive coordinator, team scores 37 points a game. Best offense in the league in years. Head coach gets the credit for the win, not the offensive coordinator. Quarterback, head coach. I don't like it at all. Where the hell were we in this mess? All right, I've got Seattle. I've got Seattle.
I think Cowboys in Seattle.
Who you got next?
Lions.
You have the Lions.
My little.
You just have a habit of like rubbing people the wrong way that are either in charge of us or send us free stuff as sponsors.
Do I now?
Like, yeah, Adam Bird, founder of Heroes Media Group. Yeah, every single time the Packers lost last year, guess who actually picked them on the show to lose? She predicted every single loss that the Packers had last year.
All I did was get it right.
You got every one of them right.
It's not my fault. His team is awful. I can't control that.
Wow. Wait, his team, which was formerly led by Aaron Rodgers, you have no faith in, but you just picked the Jets, who again are led by
We just
Aaron
had that
Rodgers.
conversation about the quarterback is not the team. They took the quarterback from a different team and mixed it with a whole new group of people. And if they're able to get that to congeal, they'll do all right.
You know what I'm going to do?
All right.
First, I'm going to get a dictionary, find out what the hell congeal means. Next, I'm telling on you.
Solidify.
I'm totally telling on you.
He's going to hear the show
Like,
anyways.
oh
Sorry,
my God.
Adam. Don't hear me.
Adam Bird, I love you, man.
It's not my fault. I don't run the Green Bay Packers. You got to talk to the people in
Every
charge.
single time they lost, like every single loss came out of her mouth first. That's all I got to say about that. All right. I have the Dallas Cowboys as my number 2 pick. You have Detroit as your number 2 pick. I have the Dallas Cowboys as my number 2 pick. Who's your number 3 wild card?
I think I am gonna go Seahawks.
You're going with the Seahawks?
Yeah.
All right. So
Just
we're
like
actually, if I pick the Lions as my final, we're actually on board on this. I'm going with the boss man. I'm picking Green Bay to not just to appease him, but I want to see what Jordan Love can do. Right? I mean, we had minimal film to watch on Jordan Love from last season because Rodgers only missed like one game. But they won. Jordan Love got credit for a win in that game.
Okay.
So, do you love love? Who doesn't love love? Apparently not you, because you pick against him every freaking time.
It'll be a good indicator on how Aaron Rodgers actually fit into the team. Because if they all of a sudden start doing really well this year and have their shit together, then I mean,
Well,
figure out who
they
the problem
played
was.
good.
Regardless of whether or not he's a good quarterback.
They
doesn't
played
necessarily-
good. Like Rodgers won them a title. Won.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So I mean, he's played good there. He's probably Adam Bird's favorite player in history. He probably has like a life size. That's what we should get him, like a life size, like topless Aaron Rodgers, and just like put it in front of his house.
Looking through the window.
Yeah.
Give him all against scares part of it.
Put it in
The only
his
warning you're
bedroom
going to
window.
get. So hopefully you listen to your show.
He'll probably run out and be like, "Oh, I love you, Aaron Rodgers." I do, but to his credit, he's not pulling what a lot of Patriot fans pull. I'm a Tom Brady fan. I'm not a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
He's not pulling that. I'm
No.
an Aaron Rodgers fan. No. He's a Packer fan.
No,
I'm a Patriots fan.
He's a good fan. He's loyal to his team.
He's loyal. He's got family in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Loyalty. It matters these days. Not really, but I mean,
It should.
here's a follow-up question. Are fans a part of the team? So, like, if we're watching the Pats game, Pats lose. My sister gives me a call. How you doing? We lost today.
Yeah.
Are fans a part of the team?
In spirit, I'm going to go with yes, because cheering and having the fans in your corner matters. It matters how the players play. They all got fucked up during COVID when there was nobody in the stands because there weren't people cheering or booing or any of the stuff they need. So in that sense, yes. Like, do you actually contribute in a meaningful way?
Well, in that sense,
In
yes.
spirit, yes. But
I mean, we
talking
energize
about,
them,
like-
we elevate them, we buy their shit.
yeah. If you want to get really, really literal, then I have to say the answer is no. But I would say yes. I'd say yes. The fans. It is when you say this is us.
Put it in the comments. Are fans a part of the team? That is the question.
Fans matter. They can influence.
Now, do they get a paycheck from the team?
No.
No.
We're quite the opposite. We pay the team. Lots
But
of
here's the
money
thing.
to enjoy the
I
sport.
coached semi-pro out here for 4 years. Never got a single paycheck.
Yeah.
Still part of the team. Just saying. Paycheck shouldn't qualify you.
Not as
Doesn't
the
matter with
absolute
the team.
qualifier, right?
They don't pay coaches for semi. They don't pay the players either. It's all about getting recognized.
Right.
So, yeah. Moving on. All right.
Moving on.
What do we got now?
Winners of our conferences, I believe.
Oh, we'll do that later. We'll do the contest towards the end.
Conferences. AFC.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right. So AFC champion. She's on my right side, folks. That's the side my M16A2 was on when I was fighting overseas. Yeah. My hearing a little off. Why I don't have this bud in this here, I don't know. It's just the way I am. I'm weird like that. All right.
You're fine.
AFC champion. Who do you have out of all the teams that you picked?
I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
You have the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I have this being the year that Cincinnati takes down the Chiefs.
Yeah. It would be a good game to see. I'm not
This
gonna
is
lie.
the year.
I would enjoy that game probably.
This is the year. Who day? In New Orleans, they say who dat. In Cincinnati, they say who day. Yeah, football origins. That would be a great story. Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know, but
That would be a great
I have to
origins.
remember.
Who day versus who dat. Who cares? Moving on. All right. I, for the NFC, have the 49ers.
I would actually really like if it was them too, but I'm still. The Eagles make me hesitate a little.
You have the Eagles going back.
Maybe.
They're going back to the big game? The big game?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't really give you an argument against that.
I would like to see the Niners.
It's not a bad pick.
I don't know why I think that'd be a good game. Maybe it's
The
all
only
that comes
bad
down
pick you
to.
probably could have said is if you saw the Falcons going. Then I would have been like,
No.
yeah, I probably
No,
wouldn't bet
no.
any money on that.
It's a
Coming up, by the way,
stretch.
my best bets here towards the end. Yeah, I wouldn't put any money on the Falcons to go to the big game.
No.
All right, so big game champion. I've got in that game Cincinnati versus San Francisco. I've got Cincinnati in it all. This season, Cincinnati is going to win it all.
I have the Chiefs and the Eagles.
You're going for a big game rematch.
I think if it gets that far, I think the Eagles might.
Think the
be
Eagles
this time.
have it this year. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Philly fans might like us after all. Or her anyway, because I didn't even pick you to go. All right. Speaking of which, football season is fast approaching, and that means tailgate and watch parties. make sure you call the ultimate Cover 3 for your favorite foods with El Diablo Borracho Hot Sauce. Pick up your Cover 3 today by going to DiabloBorrachoLLC.com. Those of you watching on the live, there it is, El Magico. I don't even know if that's El Spanisho or El Magic.
Sure.
All right. You know what they call cancer in
El Cancer. Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that movie too. One of my favorites.
All right. Moving on. What's next?
Third quarter Squirrel Trivia, a big game edition.
Big game edition. Big game. It's the big game. Big game. Big game edition. Question number 1. The Minnesota Vikings are the only team to play in the big game 4 times and never hold a lead.
Oh, wow.
Never had a lead. Squirrel, which Rock and Roll Hall of Famer is from Minnesota? Is it A, the boss, Bruce Springsteen? Is it B, the Prince? Is it C, Paul Simon? Or is it D, John Bon Jovi?
Paul Simon.
You're saying it's Paul Simon?
Sure.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota,
Yeah.
Prince.
Really? I never
Prince.
would have guessed Prince was.
Minneapolis.
Midwestern.
0 for 1. Last week, by the way, 3 and 2.
Yeah.
0 for 1. Starting it out. Question 2. The Steelers and Patriots are tied with the most titles with 6. Patriots lost the last one in 2019. They last won in 2019, not lost the last one. 2019. And the Steelers last one in 2009. Squirrel, what was the highest grossing movie at the domestic box office in 2009? You're really good at these. So, let's see.
Avatar.
Is it A, The Hangover? Is it B, The Twilight Saga, New Moon? C, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen? Or D, I have a t-shirt for this, Avatar.
Avatar. It was one of the highest grossest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Like it blew everything.
With the exception of Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen.
Really?
Almost $100 million more.
Really?
Something about them tearing apart the pyramid. You know? Kind of blew people's mind.
I don't even think I saw
Conspiracy
that one.
theorists
Which
were
is
all
really
about
very
like,
funny.
man, there's actually like an ancient alien machine inside the
Yeah.
Great Pyramid. No,
Yeah.
there's not. No, there's not. But yeah, that was it. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. Over 2. Next up, the Buffalo Bills have been to the big game 4 times, never to win. Squirrel, which artist from the 80s is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Has nothing to do. They just never won. I put never winning versus not being voted in. All right. A, not in the Hall of Fame. Bryan Adams. B, Phil Collins. C, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Or D, from Boston, the Cars.
Bryan Adams.
Can you believe that? With as many hits as he had, that is the correct answer. You got, let's do. Please forgive me. Cuts Like a Knife. Heaven. What's the one with Robin Hood?
It's the Please Forgive Me.
No, not that one. There's another one. Anything I do.
Anything. Yes.
For you. He had so many hits. He's in like every music Hall of Fame for Canadian artists.
Right, but not.
He's
over
not in the
here.
Rock
It's
and Roll Hall of
ridiculous.
Fame. This is a tragedy
I agree.
and
with
a
that.
travesty. I'm gonna throw my words out there too.
All the words
No, my
at
words.
once. It all applies.
All right, yeah, Bryan Adams. All right, so you're 1 and 2. The biggest blowout in big game history was a 55-10 win by the 49ers over the Broncos in January of 1990 at the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Squirrel, which actor is not from New Orleans?
Oh boy.
Is it A, John Goodman, B, Owen Wilson, C, Paulie Perrette, one of my favorites, NCIS, or D, Reese Witherspoon, nobody's favorite.
Owen Wilson?
That is correct. He's actually from Dallas. The rest of them are all from New Orleans.
I was skateboarding in California, so my brain just went, maybe.
Maybe. All right.
He's from
2 and 2.
Texas.
Are you going to pull a winning record out? The final question. The last big game was played at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, about 45 minutes away from here, as the Chiefs defeated the Eagles 38-35. Squirrel, which movie did not shoot any part in Arizona? Is it A, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, B, Forrest Gump, C, Mad Max, or D, Planet of the Apes?
Forrest Gump had scenes here when he was running. Mad Max also had scenes here. Some of their desert scenes were here, I think. Star Wars? Return of the Jedi?
Yuma Desert.
Really?
Star Wars.
So it was Planet of the Apes?
Grand Canyon.
Which one is it then? Mad
You
Max
were right
or
about
Mad
Forrest Gump when he was
Yeah,
running
no.
with Monument
Max?
Park.
Monument Valley.
Yeah, Monument Valley. Thank
Yeah.
you. Behind him. So that leaves
Mad Max.
all in Australia.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Melbourne.
I just
Outside
assumed.
Melbourne.
Death
right.
Valley and here.
Yeah. Oh, 2 and 3. Subpar. Total, I don't even know what total. I have to go back and look. We'll just call you at 500. Or you know what? We'll start week 1 next week. We'll actually start counting.
Keep it
These are
down.
your warm-ups. The last 4 weeks were your warm-ups. All right. What's next?
Fourth quarter NFL origins.
All right. This is you. This is a new segment we're bringing on. If you have a team, a player, a rule, a coach that you want to know his or their origin, hit us up. Research queen over here. This is it. You made me so mad earlier on. Like so mad. Because here's
I
the
was
deal,
like,
ladies
I
and gentlemen.
haven't done it
All
yet.
right. It takes me to put this show together as is right now, 3 to 4 hours. She went downstairs saying, I'm putting anything together yet. 15 minutes later, emails me her entire segment. All written out and everything.
I researched most of it while I was sitting here next to you in the chair. I just had to
Oh, come on.
print it all out.
All
It's
right.
easy to find.
So what do we got? Football origins. What's up this week?
I wanted to do the Detroit Lions because they are my favorite underdog.
Your favorite underdog.
I thought it. I know the history. I know there's a lot of history in Detroit, and I was just super curious what it was. So,
All right.
all right.
Squirrel moment, real quick. Artist from Detroit. Who you picking? Kid Rock or Eminem?
Eminem.
Pick Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, love rock.
Eminem left a voicemail message on my sister's pager when we were in high school. My mom got mad because he's the F-bomb and she had to delete it.
What? Did they like have a thing going or what?
No, she went after a show.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
She could have been so
That was a big
famous.
squirrel, but-
So famous. Squirrel. Moving on. All right, Detroit.
All right. Lions actually started as the Portsmouth, Ohio Spartans in 1928, which makes them 95 years old.
Wow.
Their original colors were purple, gold, and white.
Okay, I can see that.
I found that pretty interesting. I don't know why, but like it was a pretty big
Purple,
change when they
gold,
decided.
and white.
All
right.
They ended up joining the actual official NFL in 1930. Their record for the first year was 5-6-3, which tied them for seventh in the league that only had 11 teams.
This sounds very Detroit. Very Detroit.
They started pretty rough. So NFL teams fluctuated quite wildly early on. In 1926, they went from 14 to 22 teams
Okay.
in that 1 year, and then done there were only 12.
Ah, it's like a semi-pro league here in Arizona. All right.
So a lot of refer to the original 8, and what is meant by that is the 8 teams that existed the very first time there were playoffs. And the original 8 teams include the Chicago Bears, the Chicago Cardinals, which are Arizona, the Green Bay Packers, the New York Giants, the Boston Braves, which is why I knew this earlier, which are now the Washington Commanders, the Portsmouth Spartans, who are now the Lions, the Staten Island Stapletons, and the Brooklyn Dodgers, 2 teams that don't exist anymore. But out of the 8, 6 of those teams are still here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool,
right.
I think. So highlights include the Iron Man game against Green Bay in 1932. So in this game, the Spartans coach, Patsy Clark, that's not a 30s name, I don't know what it is. He refused to make even one single substitution in the game, and they were fighting the defending champions at the time, who were the Packers.
All right.
So they won 19-0, and he only used 11 players for the entirety of the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just on both sides? Just 11 players total?
No, just the Portsmouth Spartans. Only
No, that's what I'm saying. Offense and defense?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I know. I kind of wish there was video. I want to see this 1932.
That's an Iron Man game.
Yeah. It was an appropriate name. So at the end of the 1932 season, the Spartans were tied for first place in the league against the Chicago Bears. So they had this basically considered the very first ever playoff game to decide who wins.
Oh, wow.
And it was they were going to do it in Chicago at Wrigley Field, but that was outside and it was winter. So they ended up moving indoor to the Chicago Stadium. The Chicago Stadium only let them have an 80-yard field. So I also think that would be an interesting game to watch, just because it's with the differences with the yardages. And the Bears won 9-0, but it was such a popular thing that started the regular championship game, which was in 1933, the very next year.
Oh, wow.
Split them up into Eastern and Western conferences. So even though the Spartans did really well, they were extremely poor. They were like a lot of that. They were paying their players with shares instead of money. So in 1934, the owner of a Detroit radio station purchased the team, moved them to Detroit, and renamed them the Lions. They've been there since 34.
Some Radiohead?
Some random radio guy decided. And they have the Detroit Tigers, which is their long-standing baseball team.
Right.
So that's why he went with Lions. It was a combination of like a nod to them and declaration that he wanted to be the king of the NFL.
Ah, I see.
That's where the name Lions comes from.
I like
King
it.
of the NFL. I mean, the fans gotta love that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they had league championships in 35, 52, 53, and 57. It has been a minute.
Wow.
They had 18 playoff appearances starting in 1932. The most recent one was 2016. I would really
Matthew Stafford.
I feel like if we got to see them win the big game, it would be the equivalent of having watched the Cubs win the World Series. Like, who wouldn't cheer?
Yeah, we became, or I, me and a few of my friends, we became huge Cubs fans, but like closet Cubs fans after the Sox finally won. So we didn't know what to do with us. We were cheering for losers all our lives.
They won.
They finally won. Like, what do we do now? Let's cheer on the Cubs. And the Cubs won, and my buddy was like, hey, let's cheer on the Pirates. And I was like, let's just not go down.
Let's not go that far.
All right.
That's awesome.
Awesome segment. I like it.
Thank you. I found it really, really interesting.
You know who you're going to do next week?
Nope, I have no plans.
All right. Let's reach out for suggestions on social media. Like, you want a team, you want a rule, you want a coach, a player, origins.
Weird fan stuff. I'll look up.
It'll only take 15 minutes to look it up and write a report on it. So, I mean, whatever she's looking for. Absolutely. Yeah. What's next?
Overtime, JD's best bets.
All right. So throughout the season, I'm going to be doing what's called best bets. I do partake in sports book. Not very good at baseball. I realized that. I probably should have realized that about 4 months before now.
Baseball is not nice to you.
Love football. Really in football. So I give out my recommendations known as best bets. Here's the thing. All right. Gamble responsibly.
It's not just a saying; it's real. Like
Yeah,
you
don't let
shouldn't be
yourself
betting your
get screwed.
paychecks. You shouldn't be betting rent or food money or whatever the case may be, unless you have a sugar mama like I do, who just like spoils the hell out of me, and she really doesn't care what I do. Anyway, but with that being said, stay away from parlays. Stay away from parlays.
Yeah.
Like I may recommend them from time to time. I'm also going to recommend that you stay away from them. But if you really do want to play one, I'll do my best to throw one together for you where you have the best odds. They may not pay the most, but I'm going to recommend them for you just so you can get that edge. Also, next rule after stay away from parlays, stay consistent with your bets. If you make a $10 bet and lose, stick with $10 bets. Don't bet 100 next to make up that $10. Stick with $10 bets. Take the wins where you can get them. All right. I'm about to go over that in the best bets right now. So obviously there's no NFL bets going on this week. So I did what's called futures bets. This is what's going to happen in the future.
Okay.
All right. Nothing for week one. To win the AFC East, we both picked Buffalo. It's a nice minimal payday at plus 120, which means if you bet $5, you're going to win like 11.
Right.
All right, or rather, the math maybe a little bit off, but it's a nice win. Look for ROI, return on your investment. If you're losing, you're not getting a return on your investment.
Yeah.
Go for the wins.
All those little wins.
To win the AFC North, I've got Cincinnati at plus 140. There are the Chiefs and the Bills, but their odds are worse, or their odds are better to win, so it pays out less. I think the Chiefs are like minus 140, so it doesn't pay out as well. It's plus 140.
Yeah.
To win the NFC North, Minnesota's at plus 290. 290. I think Detroit is actually the favorite at like plus 240.
Really?
So you might want to put $5 down on that.
All right.
Put $5 down on that. All right. To win the NFC South, I didn't do all of these because not all of them had favorable odds to bet. So I went for the NFC South with the Saints at plus 105. Plus 105. They're actually the favorites to win that division.
All right.
Betting wise. To make the playoffs, this is a nice bet for you. Patriots at plus 245. 245. $5 bet will probably win you somewhere $17, $18 range.
Okay.
Throwing it. Not bad. Not bad. $5,000 bet. Be a little more. Gamble responsibly. All right. Don't take out a mortgage so that you can place a bet week one.
No such thing as a guaranteed bet. Just
Exactly.
highly more likely, but others as well.
Exactly. All right. To not make the playoffs, I've got the Jets at plus 110.
All right.
Plus 110. The Jets don't make the playoffs. It's a good little bet. It's a good little bet. $5 wins you like 10, maybe $11, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. To win the AFC, I've got to say plus 550. Plus 550. Those odds get a little bit worse if you add in Buffalo. And again, Kansas City is your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. To win the NFC, we both picked the Niners at plus 380. The Eagles are the favorite.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's the Eagles, Cowboys, and then the Niners.
I picked the Eagles.
You did.
I did pick them.
I'd have a better payout.
Yes. Yes, you would.
All right. To win it all, Cincinnati plus 1,100. 1,100 means you bet $5, you'll win like $60.
All right.
Not a bad payout.
Yeah, that's not
Not a
bad.
bad payout at all. The exact bet. I've got 49ers losing to Cincinnati. If the Bengals beat the 49ers, right now it's at plus 6,500. 6,500, which basically means I'll win probably $350 to $400 on a $5 bet.
Nice.
Not bad.
Not bad.
If it all comes true.
Yeah.
All right, so those are my best bets. What else we got? Were we doing something else today?
feel like there was something important that we might be forgetting.
We are giving away this jersey right here. Right here. Still in the wrapping. We should have started our giveaways with a cheap t-shirt. No, we go all out with a $200 salute to service Matthew Judon. It's an awesome jersey. Awesome jersey. So here's the deal. Let's make a deal. There were only a handful of people who went in on this jersey, who put their names in for it. So I'm going to make you a deal. Watch me. Let me look at the camera. Camera 1, right down here. Let me look right into the camera. If you win, you got to pay $9.97 in shipping. That's it. $200 jersey sent your way if you win. That is your option A. Pay $9.97. Or you could take the other pill, not the red pill, the blue pill. You can give back the jersey, not to me. The jersey will then be shipped to HMG Foundation, to the HMG Foundation. And they will give it to a veteran who's hopefully a Patriots fan for the holiday. Keep it for yourself. Hey, look, I won't be mad at you. I want it for myself. I spent all morning this morning trying to come up with an excuse of how I cannot give this jersey away. But
you got it here. You're trying to find a way.
Oh, sorry, the jersey was lost. You're wearing it on the show. Different jersey. Totally different jersey. Keep the jersey. Not going to look down at you. Hope you enjoy it. We'll cheer on Judon. Remember the patch on the right side? It is a combat patch that us veterans have wore in combat. There's a difference between the national flag patch and the combat patch. It is on the jersey. So remember those who served. That's why it's called a salute to service jersey. So the initial plan to do the drawing was to have it automated, but we didn't have enough people put in so we could do the live, put in the hashtag, and then the computer actually decides who the winner is. Random poll. So we went old school. I wrote. She has not seen this. It's been behind locked doors. It's been in a vault guarded by 6 Doberman Shepherds who will be named later. And they're all in here. All the names. That's how few people want a brand new $200 jersey. We're doing this. Who gets to make the decision? You have family in here. I have family in here.
Yeah.
Friends in here.
Yeah.
We have followers in here.
Yeah.
Can't go much further than that because there's only 7 of them. I will say this, though. There was one that got eliminated.
Yeah.
You didn't put your name. I'm not going to blast your email to our followers so that you can start getting hate mail. So you only put in your email and not your name. I had to take you out.
Yeah.
So, have you seen these at all?
No. First time.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I didn't even realize you had done it already.
She's honest most of the time, ladies and gentlemen. 60% of the time, she's honest all the time. All right?
I'm a terrible liar.
Go ahead and draw and announce who the winner is of this Matthew Judon Patriots Salute to Service jersey.
Daniel Ashcroft. All
Daniel
right.
Ashcroft.
So excited.
All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give shout outs for the consolation prize. I'm going to give shout outs to those who did not win. Congratulations to Daniel Ashcroft for winning the jersey. Who else do we have? Let's give a shout out to contestant number 2, Jennifer Gibbs. No relation to Jethro Gibbs from NCIS. She's my cousin. She did not win. She is not going to give me a Christmas present. All right. Who else are we giving a shout out to? Jason Lockermeyer. Good guy. Veteran. Give him a shout out. You did not win. All right. There's another follower gone. All right. Wendy Demers, my sister. She's not buying me a damn thing for Christmas. I'll tell you that much. Not even going to send me a card. But you didn't win. All right. Love you, though. Love you.
They'll only be mad at me. I'm the one that picked the name.
Go Pats. Be mad at her. You never even met her.
Right?
Ruth Tisdale. Let's
Sorry,
talk about
Ruthie.
getting mad.
You don't
It's
win.
her sister. She didn't win. Suck it. All right. Moving on. Stephen Williams, veteran, great guy. Didn't win, but I envy him because right now he's traveling with his son in an RV.
Nice. Oh, that sounds lovely.
God, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Love that. And finally, let's give
Someday.
a shout out to Dan, the other DA, Daniel Arpan. Didn't win. Sorry. Thanks for playing. There will be more drawings in the future. Unfortunately, we started off with a bang. Next time there'll be maybe a pop. What was that sound type thing? Because we're giving away a cheap jersey or something. All right. So you have a choice. What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to keep it? He's going to keep it. He's going to keep it. All right. I should charge him twice as much
But I
for
will.
the shipping. Charge him that and some beers. I don't even drink. Should still make him buy them. All right. Hey. So that's the jersey giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to give a shout out to Heroes Media Group. Go to heroesmediagroup.com. I want to give a shout out to a very tasteful sponsor, very tasty sponsor.
Tasty sponsor.
Not the guy himself. He's not tasty. His hot sauces are freaking awesome, though.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Ivan Jackson Jr. and El Diablo Barrasso hot sauce, which we've
good
got
stuff.
a new set coming in. I can't wait to put it on everything. Everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
So shout out to them. Don't forget to check out our college football show on Saturday. I will be in the press box at ASU tomorrow night at Mountain America Stadium. No longer Sun Devil Stadium. You don't like that. I get
I
it.
don't. I'm
All
not
right.
a fan of the sponsorships.
You are not a fan of sponsorships. Oh, yeah. I am. We need more sponsors. She's not a fan of sponsors. She doesn't want
For
your
our
money.
shows,
She doesn't want your money
if
or
I
your
build a
free
stadium,
food.
I'm not going to want it at the stadium. I'm okay having sponsors for the show, but we don't change the name of the show to the sponsors. Every
Can I give a
time.
shout out to a not sponsor? 5 Hour Energy. Drink one of these every day. Hit me up. We're cheap. Just give us free 5 Hour every day. There's another one around here somewhere that I haven't finished yet. So hit me up to the not sponsors. I'm just going on and on. Real quick. Last words. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, or New Kids on the Block? Who you got?
It's actually a little harder than I thought it would be. Let's go NSYNC.
You're going with NSYNC
Yeah.
just because JT, he's popular,
I don't care about.
got the famous wife.
I feel like I would know more of their songs, although I couldn't possibly name one because my brain.
Jessica doesn't even know their songs. Jessica being Jessica Biel.
Fair enough.
She doesn't even know their songs. She was challenged once in Truth or Dare
I shouldn't get
to
anywhere
sing, and she knew 3 words. Bye, bye, bye. That's it. That's all she knew. So don't feel bad. His wife doesn't even listen to his music.
I like his solo stuff.
I've heard he puts on some pretty damn good concerts, though. All right, that's it. Check out the college football show on Friday, breaking down the ASU game, breaking down Army's upcoming game. Absolutely. Top 25 contest going into the weekend. More Squirrel Trivia, Lady M. And are you going to do an Origins? Am I going to make you do homework twice in a week?
I thought that was the plan.
All right, that's the plan.
I haven't even thought of
Is it going to be a college
for what?
college theme?
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
I mean, it has to be.
Will she pick your school and tell them why it's a football school and not an educational place?
Right.
My school doesn't even have a football team. I'm a GCU alum, Masters. Yeah, we got basketball. Basketball, Grand Canyon University. We don't have a football team. All right, guys, that's it. Have a great evening.